welcome. Today I am going to consider trapeziums. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 questions, sufficient. Long back, so many questions are considered of this type. Not 4, maybe more than 10 considered. This only revision or exercise questions. I told anybody who comes to the class suddenly without going to previous classes, they will not understand. Start from beginning of the class subject and then only you will understand. Okay. Question number 127, I will start. See, before I go that side, one thing I will tell you. See, 125 and 260 are the parallel sides. See here. This way centroid along the, see, this is the distance between parallel sides. So this question, y bar, see, answer came 66.234. You need not do by table. Direct formula is there. This side plus twice of that side divided by this side plus that side into height divided by 3. But x bar you have to calculate. But anyway, I am doing from usual calculation. Those who know it can do it. See, this question. See, y is symmetry axis here. See, this is symmetry axis, y. So x bar not required. Y bar directly you can calculate. So this question actually table only not required. This question, see, x, see here, these are the parallel sides. So x bar directly you can get by trapezium formula. But y bar you have to get like this. This question, again see, y bar directly you can, here see, parallel sides are vertical. So x bar directly here, y bar directly, x bar you have to calculate. That is for those who know the extra concept. But still, I will solve for ordinary people. So everywhere, I will go for x bar and y bar calculation unless there is symmetry axis. If symmetry is there, direct location. Okay, start. 127. To look, see all the questions, dimensions in millimeter, and all the questions find ixx, iyy. Okay, now don't waste time telling moment of inertia about centroidal axis, location of centroid required. See, okay, start here. Division you should understand. See, I won't explain how this 60 or 75 came, and these all I will not explain. See now. Part 1, I not run part 1, part 2, part 3. This is part 1. This is your part 2. This is part 3. Now see. 1/3 and 2/3 of 150. 1/3 or 2/3 of 60. This I won't tell. 1/3 or 2/3 of 75. 1/3 or 2/3 of 150. This is told so many times. First of all, I should not tell. So prepare area, x and y with everywhere Abelco. See, with respect to Abelco, get area and get x bar and y bar. Y bar I forgot to write the answer. Y bar will come 66.234 millimeter. Okay. And now enter the answer. See, x bar 126. 60 plus half of 125. 60 plus half of 125 is how much? 60 plus 125 by 2 is 122.5. But x bar came 126. So slightly after G2. See, slightly after G2. Jump. Okay, this way. See, 126.688 from 260 subtract, get the distance. Y bar, 66.234. This is 1/3 of 150, 50. So little above. And center is half of 150, 75. So above G1 but below G2. See here, that also important. This way it come, this way it will come, this way. Okay. This is your x-axis. Okay, everything is over. Now I will go for moment of inertia. No explanation. Exercise, see, I can give directly question with answer. But I told the problem. See, if you make any mistake anywhere, you won't get the answer. Then you will start wondering, where is my mistake? By giving brief solution, at least you can check your answer. Okay, start. 1. 60 into 150 cube by 36. Be careful. Today, when we started exercise question, so far only rectangles were there. Today first time triangle came. So it is not 12, it is 36. Remember, 60 into 150 cube, 150 cube by 36 is Ig, plus half into 60 into 150 is the area, into 1 minute. Suppose somebody will ask, sir, why 60 into 150 cube? Why not 150 into 60 cube? You better quit watching my class. If anybody will ask, when I do I about its own axis, why you took 60 into 150 cube? Later when I do YY, I will take 150 into 60 cube. If this is not clear, told thousands of times earlier. See, there is no excuse. If someone will tell, sir, this cubing is difficult, means there is no excuse. They don't deserve to study this subject. I can tell that way. Little harsh words. Yes, I should be harsh. I have got the right to be harsh because I took that much trouble or that much effort I put earlier. Okay. Into XX. 66.234. See, this distance square. I should not explain that also. 66.234 minus 1 by 3 of 150 whole square. This is I for first one, plus second one. 125 into 150 cube by 12. I arrange the board so that I can fluently write into 150 cube divided by 12 Ig, plus 125 into 150 is the area, into 66.234 minus 1/3 of 150 whole square. Okay, that also, second one is over. Next one, I'll put here. Plus, once again. Oh, sorry, which one I am doing? Okay, I took that one. No. 66. I actually am doing for rectangle. I wrote for triangle. 66.234. No, I should do other way. See, this distance square is 87. See, I am writing for rectangle, but suddenly I thought, because I am nearing the end, I thought I already finished 2. Okay. This distance square is 83.766 minus 150 by 2 whole square. Okay, oversighting. Okay, plus last one. 75 into 150 cube by 36. 150 cube by 36 Ig, plus area half into 75 into 150 is the area, into this distance square 66.234 minus 1/3 of 150 whole square. Okay, find Ixx. Answer is not required. Okay. Iyy, I write here. (150 into 60 cube by 36). 150 into 60 cube by 36 Ig, plus half into 150 into 60 is the area, into 150 into this distance square is 126.688. 126.688 minus 2 by 3 of 60. Nobody should ask me any doubt about this one, whole square, because explained so many, more than 1,000 times, plus actually not 1,000, more than 100 times. Okay, start here. 150 into 125 cube by 12. 150 into 125 cube divided by 12 Ig, plus area 150 into 125 is the area, into this distance square is 126.688 minus 60, again minus 125 by 2 whole square, that also over, plus last one, plus I should check the board whether space is okay or not. I think okay, space is there, to be safer side. Yes, very much, no problem. Plenty of space is there. Lastly, correct answer, 150 into 125 cube by 12. Yes, okay. Last one. 150 into 75 cube by 36. 150 into 75 cube by 36 Ig plus area half into 150 into 75 is the area into this distance square is 133.312 minus 2/3 of 75. 2/3 of 75 whole square over. Where is oh, correct. Okay. This will give you IYY. Question number 127 over. Now I will go to question number 128. I will write and explain. Start now. Which one? Example number one, exercise question 128. Okay. First make a note here. See, 270. This is 200, this is 70. So, these two offsets, see, first question, this offset was 60, this offset was, I think we got how much? I forgot, 75 you got. That is, they are not same, so no symmetry. But this time, total 200, subtract 70. 200 minus 70 is 130. 65 is half. That means this offset and this offset both are 65, 65. Oh, right here. Oh, therefore, when you want to locate centroid, YY is directly axis of symmetry. See, there is perfect symmetry here. This way is YY. So total 200 means 100, 100. Once I written here, to locate centroid, YY is axis of symmetry. See, I will give short form, you should write it. So when YY is symmetry, X bar is not required. See, not X. X bar is what? X bar is not required. Only Y bar required. Do Y bar from AB. A1 Y1, A2 Y2, A3 Y3. No, A1 Y1 identical here. See, whatever you do for 1 is same for 3. So A1 Y1 into 2. Into 2 means taking care of 3. A2 Y2 divided by A1 into 2 will take care of that one plus A2. 81.235 will come. From there, 58.765 will come. First of all, this much not required. Okay, now, moment of inertia. See, so this is now X. Where is Y? 81.235 means, see, here to here is 70. Little above 70, but below G1. See? X axis. Okay. YY is directly here. See, through symmetry. Don't locate by calculation YY. If this is 200, this will be 100. See, this also is 100. 100. Start. Now, first I about XX. Now, space problem is not there. I about XX. I about its own axis. 65 into 140 cube. 65 into 140 cube divided by 36 Ig plus half into 65 into 140 is the area. Actually, even though exercise question, I am almost taking like a full solution, but I am not discussing too much into this distance square is 58.765 minus 1/3 of 140 whole square. This will give I about XX for 1. Now for 1. Identical for 3. See, once again, same formula. So 2 plus. That is 1 over 3 over. Middle one. 70 into 140 cube by 12. 140 cube by 12. Ig plus 70 into 140 is the area into this distance square is 81.235 235 minus half of 140. 140 by 2 whole square will give for second one, get the value of Ixx. Okay, Iyy. I'll start from here. Space problem is not there. Iyy. I about its own axis. 140 into 65 cube. 140 into 65 cube by 12, not 12, 36. Just for fun I told 12. Sometimes what happens is, too many rectangles divide BD cube by 12, BD 12. Suddenly in triangle by cube by 12 comes. For me also it happens if I am thinking something else and writing. But if I look at the sketch, I can make out. 36 plus half into 140 into 65 is the area into this distance square is 100 minus this distance, 2/3 of 65. 2/3 of 65 whole square. Okay. This is for 1, multiply by 2 to take care of that one. Identical there also. Next for middle one, plus 140 into 70 cube by 140 into 70 cube by 12. This time 12. Why? It is rectangle. Plus area 140 into 70 is the area into G2 lies in YY 0 square over. Get the value of Iyy. Ixx over Iyy over. Anything missing? Okay. Now question 127 over 128 over. Now I will go for 129 and 130. What I will do to save the time is, somewhere here left side I will put sketch for 129. Right side I will put the sketch for no, not decided. No, leave it. I will do separately. Why confusion? Okay, I will do separately. Not trying to reduce. Space problem will come in. Why unnecessary? Unnecessary go for space problem. Now, exercise question 129. Exercise question 129. Actually, here see, when you divide into parts, one rectangle and two triangles. For these two questions, just one rectangle, one triangle. So here, one upper side triangle, lower rectangle. Here, right side rectangle, left side triangle. 129, I will write expressions. For 130, I decided to give direct answer without any hint. After this question is over, I will give direct answer for which one? 130. If you make a mistake, repeat once again and solve it. Okay, start. Divide, see. We will divide like this. 120 by 275. 275. Then from 200, subtract 120. 80 by 275. 80 by 275. Centroid here, centroid here. To locate centroid, go for Abelco. 1, A1, X1, X2. A1, X1, Y1. A2, X2, Y2. See, X1, X2. Y1, sorry, here. Because 1 is a triangle, be careful. So, X1, 2/3 of 275. X2, half of 275. Y1, 120 plus 1/3 of 80. Y2, half of 120. You get X bar, Y bar. Locate X bar, 120.042. See, from here to here is half of 275. Half of 275 is around 137.5, 126. Before, little before, but after this point. See. This is your YY axis. From here you got, get from there. Y bar, 81.667. See, this is 60. Up to here is 120. Above this point, but below. XX. Okay, over. Now, this I will remove. I will write expression for Ixx and Iyy. Too simple now. See. Ixx. I about xx axis. See, first one, triangle first, because number one is triangle. 275 into 80 cube. 275 into 80 cube divided by 36 Ig plus half into 275 into 80 is the area into about xx we are doing from here to here is 118.333 minus 2 by 3 of 80 whole square. That is for triangle plus for rectangle I about xx. 275 into 120 cube by 12. See, exercise question. First of all, I should not give all this. 120 cube by 12 Ig plus area 275 into 120 is the area into this distance square is 81.667 minus half of 120. 120 by 2 whole square. You will get I about xx. Get the answer. Okay. I about yy. This one. 80 into 275 cube by 36. 80 into 275 cube divided by 36 is Ig plus area half into 80 into 275 is the area into this distance square 120.04 to 126.042 minus 1/3 of 275, that whole square plus for rectangle 120 into 275 cube by 12, 120 into 275 cube divided by 12 plus 120 bracket, okay, 120 into 275 is the area. There is space problem there. So into, I write here, into, see, yy, this distance square, 148.958 minus 275 by 2 whole square. 275 by 2 whole square. I think, okay, space problem is not there. Okay, calculate the answer. This is for question number 129. Okay. Now I'll go for last question. Question number 130. 130. This I'll remove. I can remove everything now because why? Nothing required. Okay, I'll remove all. Because I use the full board. Only 130 I will maintain. Okay. Question number 130. Okay, right. Question 130 solution. 160 by 120 rectangle. See, 160 by 120. Rectangle, and here this is 250. 160 lesser means 90 offset here. This is 160, half is 80. Okay. This one. So dimension wise, this is 90. This is 160. This total height is 120. This I will take part 1. This I will take part 2. Okay. Now x bar, y bar required. Now I will remove this also. Everything correct? 90, 120. Okay, this also covered. Nothing required now. Start. Go for Abelco. Okay. With Abelco, one and two. Area of 1, 90 into 120. 90 into 120 divided by 2. Calculate is not on. 90 into 120 divided by 2. 5400 area. Area of 2 is 160 into 120. 19200. 19200 will give total area plus 5400, 24600. From here, x distances, x and y. X from here, see G1. This is centroid of rectangle, G2. This is centroid of triangle, G1. X, 2/3 of 90, 60. Okay, x and y are right here. X and y, 60. I put directly 60. How? 2/3, you should write it, 2/3 of 190. Second one, 90 plus 160 by 2. 170. X. Y. 1/3 of 120. 40. Second one, 60. You will get x bar, y bar. This will give you x bar and y bar. 5400 into 60 plus 19200 into 170 divided by 24600. 145.854. Where is the, here. I am searching for red color pen. I am holding in hand only. 145.854. Y bar 5400 into 40 plus 19200 into 60 divided by 24600. 13 point wrong, something wrong. 5400 into 40 plus 19200 into 60 divided by 24600. I can make out 55.610. 55.610 is the value of y bar. Total 120, correct? Okay, now I will do one thing now. I will check from that side. 160 plus twice of 250. You don't worry about it. 160 plus twice of 250 divided by bracket 150 plus 250 into 120 by 3 is, what is calculated? Some wrong nonsense it is giving. 160 plus twice of 250 divided by 150 plus 250 into 120 divided by 3 is, I don't know why it is giving round number. 66. What is happening here? One nimisha. Half into 90 into 120. Half into 90 into 120 is 5400. 160 into 120 is 19200. 1920 plus 5400 is 24600, correct? So 5400 into how much? 40 plus 19200 into 60 divided by 24600. 55.610. From there, if you calculate 160 plus twice of 250 divided by 160 plus 250 into 120 divided by 3. Oh yes, 64. I am getting 64.390. Okay, I'll check the answer. Okay, start now. X bar 145.850. 90 it will cross. It won't come up to here because from here to here is 80 is there. 80 plus 90 is 170. We got 145. See, somewhere here. Y axis. Y axis from here to here is 145.854. From that side it will be 145.854 minus 250 is 104.854. 145.854. 104.146, or I check from that side, anyway, safer side. 120 into 160 into 80 plus 45 into 120 into 160 plus 30 divided by What is the calculator? Something wrong in the calculator today. 160 into 120 into 80 plus 45 into 120 into 160 plus 30 divided by 24600. 104.14. Perfectly correct. Okay. 146. Y bar we got 55.610. See, center is 60. Above this point, below this one. X-axis 55.610 means from the top it will be, how much I told, 64.390. 65, 55, correct. Okay, this will give you location of x and y. All x. Oh, I forgot. I told first. See, now I remembered. I told I will not give any hint. Direct answer I have to give. Now I either have to change the question. Okay, this much done. Leave it. I'll give everything then. Oh, I forgot it. I told first this question direct answer without any hint. Then I forgot it. Very good in forgetting. Okay. Start. Then when this much is given, I will give moment of inertia also. Ixx. Fast I will tell. Ixx. With high speed I will do. 90 into 120 cube by 36. 90 into 120 cube divided by 36. Ig plus half into 90 into 120 is the area into 55 point. 55 point. Why is not writing? 55.610 minus 1 by 3 of 120 whole square is for the triangle plus rectangle. I about xx. 160 into 120 cube divided by 12 plus 160 into 120 is the area into 64.390 minus 120 by 2 whole square. Over. Okay, over. Get the answer. Iy. No explanation, sorry. Yy is 120 into 90 cube. 120 into 90 cube by 36 plus half into 120 into 90 is the area into 145.854 minus 2 by 3 of 90 whole square plus 120 into 160 cube by 12 plus 120 into 160 is the area into 104.146 minus 160 by 2 whole square over. See, exercise question. I am not going to explain anything. Solve. Now do one thing. Now you don't require the answer. You write the expression. It should match with my expression. Over. More trapezium I am not doing because sufficient. Earlier, not 4. I think 7, 8, 9 trapeziums were done. So in front of that one, this is nothing. Just one second round. See, we are in the exercise question. This question number, I forgot it. Okay. After uploading, I will note down. Okay. Now, next class, I think, see, today, triangle started coming. Next class, circle, semicircle, quadrant will start coming. I don't know how many more questions. At least some 25, 30 more questions I will do. Then I will change the chapter. Then last chapter, friction. After friction, the real structural engineering, that is strength of materials. Okay. Next time we will meet. Thank you.